WF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Hold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of elevation, just passing the team over here might finish out bright future, we can't vanish. SE25 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions, fan cams, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
Hello and welcome to a eagle-eyed football vlog. This is for the away game at Southampton. I'm joined by Chairman. Hello, Chairman. It's just us two today. Hopefully we're going to be doing a watch along, but if we don't, we'll see whether the judge is true or not. But anyways, just some thoughts on Southampton. I mean, they got 9 points. They're not very good. I'm more focused on the fact it's a lovely day. The away end's going to be a bit of a party because we got 3,000 fans down there. We qualified for the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We're going to go to Wembley, so I think it's going to be a bit of a party atmosphere. And no disrespect to Southampton, but we should really be beating them. Not even really just by one. We should be beating them by more than one, really. I genuinely thought Derby's record was never ever going to even get close to getting beaten, and here we are. And I'm sure that'll get clipped when we inevitably lose 1-0 and then they've got 12 points. But anyways, Chairman, what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it's going to be a party atmosphere after Saturday now down here. So it's a full away end. You say the day's nice, so they're crap. We're playing well. We've gone 6 away games, 6 8 wins. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better game to make it 7, could you? Mm-hmm. So which probably means it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but I don't think, we're not going down, we're not going to go up, we're not going to get, I don't think, through the league anyway, personally. So there's nothing to lose, is there? So go out, enjoy yourselves, play the smile on your face. I think the fans certainly will be, and hope for a good result, eh?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think it's important to think we don't have anything to lose. So I think it'd be interesting to see who Glasner plays. Is he going to play like an SA? Is he going to play a França? Because obviously we got a big game on Saturday as well. Obviously we played on Saturday, so there is potential to rotate in this game perhaps. But I mean we'll see what happens. I think it would be nice to see those players, but obviously we do want to continue that away record. I believe it's 6 games in a row in all competitions that we haven't conceded an away goal, which is a record of any top flight team ever in England. That includes the Invincibles. That includes the Chelsea team that only conceded 15 goals. It's an incredible record. But anyways, we'll update you when the lineup's out, and see you all later. Yes, guys, the lineups have just come out. There's only one change. That is Chris Richards is obviously out, as we knew, and Nathaniel Klein will play there instead, so it is a straight swap. I'm not that surprised, to be honest. I think Glasner wants to try and keep, we know he's not one to really rotate. It'll be an interesting case of, are we playing a strong team to try and then be comfortable around about half time, and then thereon, are we going to maybe look to bring some other players on, perhaps? I don't know. We'll see how the game goes. Obviously, we could put out a strong team and, be losing at half time. So we'll see how the game actually pans out first. But yeah, I'm not really surprised. And just to clarify that team, it will be Henderson in goal. It will be Munoz, Klein, Lacroix, and then Gay. And then Mitchell at left wing back, and in midfield you will have Adam Wharton and Jefferson Lerma. Obviously, Will Hughes is still banned. Feels like forever, but it has been this is his second game, so he will be back for Brighton. Obviously, as long as he's not still ill. And then we have Eze, Sarr, and Mateta up front. Chairman, what are your thoughts on the lineup?
I think it's the most sensible thing to do because he's not like he could have put Lerma back there and put Devenian, but he's moving 2 people out of position there. It's a simple change, one person in, one person out, and it's it's a simple change really, isn't it? So it's now 6:35. We're still on the M27. It's getting a bit tight, let's say, but there's been a lot of traffic around here. But hopefully we'll get there on time. But yeah, no, I'm happy with the team. I think Glaston's not one for rotating, is he? He's not one for resting players.
No,
he
not
did
at
it
all.
in any cup game. He played a strong team everywhere, so I expect him to do exactly the same thing again, and that's what he's done. So fair play to him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We'll catch you guys later, and up the Palace. These are my half-time thoughts. That's probably the worst half I've seen us play this season. That was really awful. I mean, being 1-0 down Southampton is bad enough, but it could have quite easily been 2, possibly 3. We've been really, really out of it. We've just looked so off the pace, and I think they scored from an opportunity, and rightfully they're putting every single player behind the ball. They're making it really, really difficult for us, and we don't really have any answers for it. And I mean, we're going to have to score a goal early in the second half to try and get 3 points in this game. We've been really bad, like horrifically bad, and I mean, obviously not helped by the referee. I think maybe he could have given a couple calls to Southampton, to be honest, but it's neither here nor there really. We've been really, really, really poor, really, really bad, and hope for a better second half. Maybe we'll bring on some changes. Gus looked really, really annoyed on the touchline, so. I know, hopefully we'll see an improvement in the second half. Anyways, up the Palace. Referee! Shit referee! Shit referee! Mateus France are running down the wing. Scoring goals makes the Palace. Hey everyone, these are the final thoughts of the Crystal Palace versus Southampton away game. We're nearing London now, and we've finally got some light, hence why I'm doing it now. But overall thoughts of the game, I think it's one of the poorest games we've had this season. I'd argue it probably is the poorest performance that we've done this season. Is it expected after a game like Fulham? Perhaps. You know, you could argue that the players are maybe a little bit emotionally fatigued. Maybe just fatigued generally as well anyway, because obviously there's not been much recovery time. I guess you could argue, should Glasner have started, maybe started some other players, because they came on later in the game and I thought they're probably the better of the players. Obviously, fair play to França. He scored his first goal for the club, so I'm really happy for him. Kamada, I thought, came on, did well. Nketiah as well, I thought he came on, done okay. So I think you could maybe argue that of Glasner. Should he have started maybe some other players, given them a go? But you know, I'm going to give some credit to Southampton as well. They scored their opportunity, which I think Hendo done. I thought he'd done well to get to it. To be honest, could argue should he have got maybe a stronger hand to it, perhaps. But I think he's done well just to get there really. But yeah, credit to Southampton. They got their goal, and then they just defended, and we didn't really have an answer for quite a lot of the game. I think we lacked concentration. Just lacked that kind of like, you know, that snappiness. I think everyone equally had a poor game, and I think that's probably why, you know, we were where we were. But nevertheless, we did manage to scrape a point at the end. And I'm going to look at it in a positive way. All the other teams got 0 points, so in effect we've kind of gained a point on them really. So that's a positive I'm going to take from it. And if we're going to drop points to anyone, I'd rather it be against Southampton than say like a Brighton or a Bournemouth or whoever. But yeah, anyways, Chairman, what did you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with what you said. I mean, the positives are obviously we were terrible today from start to finish. You know, normally in a game there'll be some points in the game where, you know, you'll have a really good patch of the game, 10-15 minutes. I can honestly say that there was not any time before the 90th minute that we were decent in any way, shape or form until the 90th minute.
Yeah.
And then when Francis scored, then we could have won it. You know, we had a couple of shots, but they looked leggy, they looked tired. I think it should have mixed up a little bit. We got that thing now where maybe the players are pulling out of the 50-50s now.
Yeah.
Because obviously not wanting to get injured. But positives are we was rubbish. We still got a point. We didn't lose. We got 40 points, so we're guaranteed safety now, and we move on. You know.
Yeah.
So keep the unbeaten run going. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. I agree with all that. And yeah, I think that's a really good point about players. Maybe they do have an eye on that semi-final. They don't want to get injured. Obviously, we got Brighton on Saturday as well. But yeah, again, thank you all for watching, and thank you for your views. It makes a huge difference, and we'll see you all soon. Anyways, up the Palace, and you goes.